What's going on, everybody? It's legionofgamer.com, Centurion1307, and I would like to tell you about a personal dealing I had with Microsoft just a few days ago. In today's gaming world, there's a lot of thought that goes into buying a console. A lot of those thought processes revolve around a lot of words. Words like power, features, and exclusives. But there is one set of words nobody really puts a lot of thought into until what I realized the other day. In dealing with an issue that I had on my Xbox, I realized why I like to put my money into the Xbox ecosystem. There's two simple words that sum it all up for me: customer service. I understand in today's world that Xbox is not making everybody happy, but they completely went out of their way for me the other day and helped me deal with a game that went missing off of my hard drive. It all started with me wanting to upgrade my hard drive to an SSD, which I highly recommend, by the way. In the process, I had to delete a few games off my Xbox with the intent to re-download them. Before you think I'm OCD and I count all my games, I noticed because it was actually part of a trilogy of games and it was the first one in the trilogy and it had vanished. What made this glitch possible is it was given to me in Games with Gold back in 2016. As a result of this, there was no actual history of me purchasing the game. They don't really keep track too much of the games that they give away for free. Now, before you can think that you just call in the Xbox and say that you were given a game for free in Games with Gold and it's no longer there, there is actually a lot of hoops to jump through. Now, I must point out this entire experience took place over texting because they don't really call in the middle of the night. Yes, it was in the middle of the night. It was actually about 11:30, 12 o'clock my time, and there was still somebody there to text me back. So the most patient customer service rep and my cranky ass at 11:30 at night started sifting through my transaction history on my Xbox. Some of the Games with Gold titles showed up, other ones did not. It was really hit or miss. We're also talking about a game that I got in 2016, so to see a transaction history that far back is actually pretty difficult. Yes, I was getting a little aggravated at the situation and having to answer all the questions and some of the excuses that were being given to me on why this occurred. But this individual at customer service stuck with me and my cranky attitude and helped see it through to the end, and he genuinely believed me that I had this game. What makes him even more amazing is the evidence he allowed me to use to prove that I had the game. I actually used an article that I found on a Google search from a big gaming media website that listed out the games for gold that month. So by using this article, me and him actually now had a time frame from when I actually downloaded this game. What sealed the deal that there was 4 games given away that month, and I had actually downloaded 2 of them and I still had the other game. So to actually get me the game back, this guy had to pull off a crazy trick because they just can't give a game away for free. So to help me unlock the license for the game once again, he had me re-buy the game from the store, and then he instantly refunded me for my purchase. And he would not let me disconnect from the text chat until I had checked my Microsoft account to prove that he had refunded me the money. I thanked him up and down and wrote him a customer service review commending him for his patience and his ability to deal with somebody who had no evidence to back up the story that they were giving him. After I had disconnected from text chat is when I had the idea that I wanted to create this video. I want people to understand there is more than just power and exclusives that goes into buying a console. Like it or not, eventually you're going to have to pick up that phone and get in contact with customer service, and hopefully you deal with a company that cares. I bring this up because I can compare it to my experiences in dealing with PlayStation, as I have a PS4 Pro. A while back, my wife bought the deluxe edition of a game. Like every deluxe edition, it comes with DLC. But unlike every deluxe edition, the DLC kind of vanished. It was no longer there. This disappearing DLC ironically occurred when I was upgrading my PS4 original to the PS4 Pro. So I did what any normal person would do, and I thought I would call PlayStation customer service. What a great idea that was, because it totally changed my stance on how PlayStation treats their customers. They don't give you great story-driven exclusives for you to love them. they want your money. In dealing with PlayStation, they told me it wasn't their fault and that they couldn't do anything about it. On top of that, they actually blamed the publisher for this happening and that I had to contact them to get it fixed. So I actually reached out to the publisher and they told me it's actually PlayStation's problem and fault, and so they cannot reissue a code in PlayStation's name to reissue that DLC. Only PlayStation can fix it. At this point, I was completely aggravated and wondering what the heck was going on, so I did some digging into the internet about PlayStation's no-fault sales system and customer service. What I mean by a no-fault system is that Sony does not have a refund policy whatsoever that protects the consumer. If you at any time get hacked, you are responsible for all purchases made on your console or account. To make it even better, they also have a policy that states if you ever file a chargeback through your banking institution against PlayStation, they will lock your account and take every digital purchase you have made in the life of that account and hold it ransom until you pay for the fraudulent charges that were made on your account. Don't believe me? Go to Consumer Affairs and read all about it, and then go to PlayStation and read the rules and regulations of the PS Network. If you ever try to scream fraud on PlayStation, they will only tell you you should have done a better job at protecting yourself. Now, I am not slamming PlayStation. I enjoy playing their games, but this whole experience rubbed me the wrong way as a consumer. As a result of this experience, I rebought the DLC and at that point vowed to only buy physical copies of PlayStation games from that point. I have been doing that ever since. That brings me right back to the question: what is the point in having all these games and all this supposed power if there's no customer service to back it up? To PlayStation, I am nothing more than a walking dollar sign, and they got their money out of me and actually double charged me on certain things as a result of their policy. At Xbox, I am Centurion 1307, a human being, a gamer, a consumer, somebody that they actually genuinely want to give a proper experience to. Tell me down in the comments some of the personal customer experiences that you have had yourself in gaming on whatever platform. This whole recent experience has just reasserted why I give Xbox my money and I prefer it as my preferred gaming platform. Thank you again for tuning in. Once again, I am Centurion 1307 and game hard out there, people.